Well, hello everyone.
Hello everyone.
That's Gino in the back, and we are heading out to go see a movie. Right, Gino? A movie.
Wait, you know Apple?
Apple?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So, let's see. This week in the news, and we got Autopilot going here. Well, let's see. Tesla applies for the Model 3 trademark. Let's see. Lincoln has released a concept of the new Navigator, and they pretty much ripped off the Falcon Wing doors from the Model X. Big surprise. Ford come up with something original? Oof, that's so 1800s. No, I take that back. That's so 20th century. Oh, what am I thinking? Approaching warp speed. Why drive when you can let the car do it for you? Alfa Romeo 4C has raced another Alfa Romeo 4C with a catch. The second Alfa Romeo 4C was on a flatbed trailer being pulled by the Model X. Basically, in a drag race, the Model X pulling the trailer with an Alfa Romeo 4C out-accelerated and beat the 4C under its own power.
I can't see.
Other than Tesla, Alfa Romeo is my other most favorite brand of car. Yeah. Oh, we saw Gino.
I can't see it.
Is my other most favorite brand of car, and it was my most favorite before Tesla came along. And unfortunately, Alfa Romeo just really dropped the ball on that one. That was hilarious. And I dropped my paper. Oh, we're early for our movie. Let's get up to speed again. Autopilot engage. Computer set course. Engage warp factor 5. So, let's see here. Next on the list, Toyota has released information about the next-gen Prius. Well, the next-gen Prius will have a 222-mile range under EV power, and it now features a solar roof similar to what Fisker had. And apparently, in operation, the solar roof will go to charging the auxiliary battery, or the 12-volt accessory battery. And when parked, it can actually go to charging the traction pack. With a 22-mile range, the 150-watt now, based on the some of the more efficient solar panels and the approximate coverage of the roof of the Prius, it's estimated to be at about 150 watts worth of panels, and it should produce about 600 watt hours of power per day, or in other words, it's good for anywhere from 1 to 4 miles of additional range per day, depending on how sunny it is. I mean, if you're in sunny South Florida, yeah, it's going to do a lot better. If you're in Wisconsin, not so much, especially for 9 months out of the year. If you're in Seattle, I don't know, I've never been to Seattle. So, and this road really sucks. Oh, pothole. Oh, that one hurt. That's a new one. That is a new one. That was not there last week. Plow has dug that one up. So it is good for 1 to 4 miles additional range per day. you're someone that really doesn't go very much, or you're just doing a couple miles commute to work and back, yeah, it's awesome. People keep saying, why don't... Yes, I know, I will turn. People keep saying, why don't they put solar panels on the roof of a Model S or a Model X or the Model 3? It's because the cost to do so. You're really not gaining very much. Put that additional cost into a few extra battery cells.
Daddy, a farm.
Back when I used to...
Daddy, a farm.
Yes, a farm. Back when I sold EVs and did conversions, solar panels were great because we were using lead-acid batteries back then, and that power always going back into the pack kept those lead-acid batteries from really kind of sulfating. I mean, in terms of range, it was nothing. Even on an old little Zap Zebra 3-wheeled piece of shit car, I mean, only got maybe a couple miles back per day, and that did have a 150 watt solar panel. Obviously, lead acid also not as efficient as lithium, but the main benefit was that it kept the batteries from sulfating with the lead acid batteries. But the cost, back then, Zap screwed everybody back then. Man, I had so many other cars pre-sold. How many they delivered to me? One effing car. I had a whole pizza company that wanted 30. Memory is getting fuzzy on it. I know it was at least 30 cars they wanted. I think it was the Glass Nickel Pizza Company. They wanted something like 30 cars to start with, and after everything, Zap only delivered one effing car to me. And it wasn't even the right effing color. That really hurt. Anyways, back to the plug-in Prius. Just Toyota really just so dropped the ball on the Priuses lately. I mean, come on, everybody wanted plug-in from day one. It's not that difficult to do. Let's see, next. Level 1 charging, which is 100, 120 volt. You're looking at, I think it was like 7 hours for a recharge. It was only a 6 amp. Only draws 6 amp at 100 to 120 volts. I mean, really? Next, it would be about 2.5 hours on 2.5 hours on level 2, which is 220, which is okay, I suppose. But why couldn't they just build that right into the standard charger, you know, or build it so you can? I mean, why 6 amp? I mean, and it's only 16 amp at 220. They could have had 16 amp at 120 and reduced that 120 volt recharge time to, what would that be, Gene? Reduce it down to like 3 or 4 hours. And here's the real kicker: the new Prius will also have Trademark for DC fast charging. Why? Just build a properly sized charger into the effing car. I mean, even in the U.S., almost all... Yes, dirty snow. It looks like someone wiped their backside on it.
Under the ground.
Most public stations are going to be at least 208 volts at 30 amps. Oh, no, I don't have that. There we go. So, that would bring the charge time down to less than a...
tree.
Yes, less than like an hour. I could be off on that. Like an hour and a half on a charge point. The slowest thing known to man. Instead of 16 amp. Come on. And yet they build in DC fast charging. You know what? It's really going to suck for those pure EV drivers when these plug-in Priuses get parked. And don't say, yeah, not everybody's going to do it. But come on, we're already having enough trouble with volts and plug-ins this and plug-in hybrids that. And yes, the Volt is a hybrid. plugged into level 2s forever. Okay, a shitty Volt does not take 12 hours to effing charge on a J1772. Whatever, okay, that's enough of that. At the Model 3 event, there will be a drivable Model 3, or one that will be able to take a ride in. I doubt they're going to let us drive it, but like they did at the Model D event, they'll have Tesla employees driving us around. Trust me, I'll be there. I'm going to be one of the first ones. Don't forget to watch. I'm going to live stream straight from the event. I'll even do my best to live stream the actual test drive inside the car. Let's see. Tesla discontinued the original 19-inch rims, the stock rims. They have a new one that looks like the Cyclone, that looks like the turbine rims, not like the Cyclone. So now all the Teslas come with the same fan-style rims of some sort. I don't like them, but then again, I like the Aero rims, so I'm weird. And Tesla has now abandoned the 10 kilowatt-hour capacity power wall. That is now no more. They said most people didn't want backup capacity. They wanted day-to-day cycling capacity, which I guess is a different cell or different cooling. I don't know. We don't really know what the internals are quite yet. So that's all I have for you. It's 6 days until today's Saturday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. 5 days until the Model 3 event, and 6 days till I leave for Beijing. Awesome. See you guys next week. My next weekly update is coming from an aircraft. I will be uploading over a satellite connection while cruising over the Pacific Ocean.